I feel like when I first moved to New York, as in right now, I'm watching like everything that's based in New York.
Really?
Like movies. Like I watch like Friends and shit. But
of course.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so great. I love New York. In winter too. Wow.
Yeah, I need to get like cozy.
Yeah.
I'm such a summer whore.
Are you really?
Yeah. I'm
Oh
a
my
Leo,
God.
so it like, yeah.
When's your birthday?
August 1st.
Oh my God.
Are you a Leo?
I am July 28th.
Oh my God. Wait, but you're not a summer person.
I
Well, you live in LA. Every day is summer.
I know.
Every day is sunshine. I just need sunshine.
This is the thing, is that I feel like there's no like internal clock for like when to like move on to the next project or like finish something by. So I miss the seasons in that regard, but I do love like 72 and sunny.
Yeah.
Which that's LA.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Except when I'm here. No, it's fine.
Right.
It's fine. I'm not taking it personally.
only a little. Hi, this is Ones to Watch Chef's Choice. I'm Abby Kenna, and today I'm joined by Wilby. How you doing?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Of course. We're here in LA and it's raining, so
Sad.
yeah, you
Wearing
brought.
yellow. I think that was a subconscious choice.
I love this. Does it say tiramisu?
Yeah.
Is that a brand or is it just your fan?
It's a dessert that I like.
Right, for sure. Awesome.
Yeah.
Are you Italian?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's annoyingly my whole personality.
We're the same person, I fear.
Uh-oh.
Jersey Italian.
Leo.
Scared.
End it now. Gym Tan Laundry.
That's my mother.
Yeah.
Through and through. It's good stuff.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on our little tastemaking talk show.
Yeah.
We're going to go through a 3-course meal of your music. And to start, I would love to know if listeners have never heard your music before. What should we start with? What's the appetizer?
Ooh, I think my song Pleaser, it's track 1 off my new record.
Cool.
And it's chosen as track 1 purposely. I think it's like a really fun, just like indie rock song. I think it captures like the Wilby live sound really well. And it's pretty just like easily digestible to keep it food themed.
Love.
Thematically, yeah, it's just kind of about kind of like relational dynamics and being self-aware of what I'm leading with and what my partner's leading with. And yeah.
I love that. That is a great place to start. I love when an album is intentionally track listed too. So.
Yeah, I love that. I spent a lot of time like.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I mean, that begs the question of, when did you decide you were making an album? Was it before you started writing? Did you have 3 to 4 songs and you were like, okay, now it's album time?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I feel like every time I put pressure on myself to like, this is what we're doing, it doesn't work.
Sure.
But yeah, so like there were previous times where I was like, okay, I'm going to write a record right now.
Yeah.
And it just never happened. And I think once I like alleviated that pressure and was just like, I was doing a lot of therapy, like more intense therapy than normal. And I was doing like the artist pages.
Yeah.
Everyone, either people love it or hate it.
Never been able to stick it out for the
artist
full
way.
thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I had to have like a buddy, an
For sure.
accountability buddy to like finish. But
Yeah.
yeah. And so it kind of just like, I started writing a lot more in tandem with like therapy sessions. And I kind of like got one day, I like sat down and was like, oh, I have like 8 songs that all I care about a lot. And then I was like, I think I just keep doing this and this will be a record. And yeah, that's what happened.
Oh my God.
So it was like intentional, but not intentional at the same time.
Okay, great. Did you go into that while you found a certain amount of songs? Did you find a theme that you wanted to explore in the record? Was that like a forethought, or are you finding that after?
I think
now?
it was after.
Yeah.
And again, like I think when I had told myself like I'm going to write a record, it's going to be a concept record, blah, blah, blah. That never happened. But
Yeah.
I think like synchronicity is a huge thing. And yeah, I think the theme is like inner child and just like, yeah, like owning and making space for my inner child while also like connecting to my present self, I think is the theme.
Yeah, that's that's therapy.
Yeah.
I do feel though, like talking to artists, like you're in your 20s, your mid 20s. I don't know how old you are, But I feel like when I'm talking to like younger artists like that are 17, 19, it's a lot about like relationships. And like eventually we grow out of like writing about those things and we're like, okay, now what's going on with me?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a really interesting thing. Like I could write about that and talk about that forever.
Yeah. Yeah. I like notably don't write a lot about relationships.
Yeah.
And like, I think my next chapter will be like more like maybe like love songs or something. I don't know.
God.
I feel like there's this new part of me that never existed that I'm like, maybe there is a little bit of
wait, awesome.
sweetness in me.
Objectively harder to write like a happy love song.
The hardest song is to write a love song. And like probably not a happy love song, but like
love generally.
a gut wrenching love song.
Okay, amazing. In the context of that then, I mean, Pleaser is about how you and your partner are like leading in the world. How does that sort of reflect the theme of the album with like the inner child and things like that?
I think there's just like when you learn more about yourself, like and there's a song on the record that talks about this that I'm going to save to talk about, I think, for another course.
Hell yeah.
But I think when you're learning more about yourself, like you're also trying it on with other people and like learning more about your interaction with other human beings. And so I think even though it's like very much like a self-work album and like self-healing album, it's also very like, of course, it's going to be tied into like relationships and people around me. Yeah. And so, it all flows into each other.
This makes sense. You also mentioned how Pleaser represents like the live sound of your shows. Is there a difference you would say between like your usual recorded sound and how a live show sounds?
I think with older Wilby for sure, it was more like bedroom pop moments with like some indie rock as well. But this record, like we tracked live, Wilby like straddles the line between artist and band. Like it's definitely a full band sound, but it is just me. But I have like pretty regular players, and they're my boys. They're my beautiful boys.
Of
and
course.
We've played a lot of shows together, and like they helped me shape a lot of the arrangements, and we ended up recording the record pretty much live.
Oh, cool.
As a 4-piece. So yeah, it's very much like what you see is what you get. Until further notice.
Nice.
Until the next chapter.
Is this the first time you've gone in to record live? Has it usually just been like tracking?
With my last EP, Happiest Woman, we tracked it mostly live, but it was like more like a house studio, not like full treated like live tracking room.
Nice.
So it's a little bit more segmented, but I think I've always been like very excited about capturing like a song live and full takes as much as possible, because I think like the humanity is just like that's the magic, you know?
Yeah, and to have the people who play with you live play on the record. I mean, that's
so special when you can like hear like your friends and your songs and like you know, like you know this person's only going to play this note that way.
Yes.
And that's everyone.
How do you go about like writing the parts then? Like, are you bringing these songs to your band and being like, you write the bass part, like put yourself into it?
Yeah, I think I definitely like usually am a pretty opinionated person.
Nice.
But I'm also like, I'm not a perfectionist, but I'm also like really hard on myself. So I think that is like an interesting dynamic when trying to work on arrangements with a band of like, okay, like it doesn't have to be perfect. And I think I'm mostly like leading with energy and like intention and like what I want this song as a full arrangement to sound like. And then there's like parts here and there where like I have an idea for like a guitar line and will kind of guide like my guitarist, who's the best guitarist in the world in my opinion. And then he'll take it from there. But I would say mostly everyone like writes their own parts, and then I'm kind of just like the guiding ship. And we'll kind of be like, absolutely not, or hell yeah.
I mean, there's a huge amount of trust that comes from like letting people have that sort of say in your music too. So it's awesome that you guys collaborate.
Yeah. And
so
I think
closely.
like I would never be able to do that with someone who I just like met or hired for like a studio session, because I think it's really hard to like strip your ego away from whatever you're making. And that's something like I need to do for myself, but also like I need players that are contributing to my music to also do. And I think like the guiding force and like my leading note, I think for all of the arrangements was like, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel or like do the coolest, newest thing. Like that kind of gives me the ick right now.
Yeah.
Like things, styles, and like, yeah, what has stood the test of time is for a reason. And yeah, I wanted the record to be a very like timeless piece of music. So yeah.
Yes, I'm so with you. I feel like the best example is like the McGee-ification of the music industry. Like everyone was like, oh, and now we're going to do McGee.
This is music, which it is amazing.
It's amazing music.
Absolutely.
But for the entire year since he released that record, we keep hearing these singles pop up.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, clearly you made that the week after you listened to McGee's record. And now it's sort of old, like it's aged itself.
Yeah.
So to like just stick to what is true to your sound and not like the trendy thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I think there's definitely like no shade, and like influences are going to be so like, that is like, I very much think like every song has been written before and made before. So it's like I have, and like, I mean, I think I like announced Pleaser, and then like 4 other friends like had a song like, it's like it's just how it goes.
Yeah.
And it's actually okay. And I like don't need to feel any type of way about it.
We're all listening to the same shit.
I'm not a genius. Like I'm not.
I don't claim to be.
Yeah. Like everything's been written about before. And I'm just like trying to use like the only asset that I have, I think, is myself and like my voice and my experiences and my story. So I'm just kind of trying to lean into that.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, I would love to know, as we're stepping further into the record, what is a song that sort of represents Center of Affection, this era?
Oh, I think Care. It's like track 7, which I like chose very intentionally.
Okay.
I just let on my favorite records, like track 7 is my favorite song.
Oh, cool.
Or like the pinnacle, maybe.
Sure.
But Care I wrote. It's not the oldest song on the record, but it was the song that Nick made me wanted to write more songs for the album. And yeah, it kind of like has quiet moments, and then it has really explosive moments. There's kind of like 2 parts. Like once the bridge kicks in, it kind of takes a whole kind of turn.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like I feel like it's like my thesis statement of like what I want people to know about me as just a human, which is like, I love you being like a person that I have a relationship with. Friend, person, love strangers too, but I don't know if you can like love them in fullness.
The same
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I just feel strongly about saying I love you to like strangers in a crowd. I think that's a little weird.
Oh yeah. I said I love you to a Trader Joe's cashier recently.
Okay, but like, beautiful. I do love the Trader Joe's cashier. Anyways, yeah. But Care, I think, is just like this very human experience that I feel like I experience a lot, which is like, despite my best effort to like love someone well and like without flaws and without fault, like I know I fuck up.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of, like that self-awareness of like, I know I don't show up for you in the way that you need, but I really want to.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of, that's what it's about. And it's about like, the bridge is just kind of like pretty cathartic. And it's just saying like, literally the lyrics are, I don't want to be someone afraid of telling you what you mean to me, of asking for an apology. And I think, in an era where like, it's so cool to like, have self-respect, which I am learning so much about and I'm trying to build for myself. But I think it's also like even more powerful in our current day and age to just be like, I'm sorry, I love you and I will try better. And that's like really important to me. And I think sometimes we're missing it. And
Wow. That's a really self-aware and awesome, like community-based song.
Yeah. And like Care is about a bit about Nashville. It's about a bit about my family. Like it has different scenes, and I like the snapshots that it captures. And it's like all in all, I think Care is like super personal to me, but also like the most universal song maybe on the record. So
yeah. Oh, That's so special because so many people could listen to that and think something different. Like have it be about a partner or like your mom or
for sure.
Oh, amazing. Well, I'm very curious how you go about writing, especially since you said like Wilby is both artist and band at times. Are you writing like mainly alone?
Yeah, I pretty much only write alone at this point. I like try to do the co-writing thing for Wilby stuff, and I'm just like too opinionated, and I just never like felt like always like 100% yes. And yeah, so as far as like lyrics and like melodies and things like that, that's all me. And then with this record, like I would bring it to like my band, and they would kind of work out the parts. And like pre-production for the record was just like us just hashing out arrangements and like rehearsing, and then pretty much just like going into the studio like we're giving the performance of a lifetime. And
so you're sort of like demoing out the arrangements first.
Precisely. Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, I feel like more and more people are starting to lean away from the session culture. I mean, LA is just always going to be what it is. Yeah, but I don't know. I agree with you where it's so hard to not be like so insular about the like thought process of creating a song when you haven't even figured out what it's about yet. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to let people in on that. Yeah,
I don't know. In times when it's like I've just like I go to a producer and we're making the arrangement like in live form. Right. I don't know. I think I just get lost in the sauce, and like I think things take over, and in that kind of environment I haven't always felt like I'm liking what I'm making, and I feel free to explore and like really lean into like what the song wants to be. Yeah. So I really have loved this kind of approach.
That's awesome. Yeah. I'm also curious why you chose to name the record Center of Affection. Why does that represent
I keep joking that I really wanted to call it Center of Attention.
Sure.
But no, I think I had the title for a long time of this idea of like, especially like even before I was writing like songs for the record, I was just like, I really liked that title. Being about like why do any of us like want to be seen? It's like because we want like connection, and there's actually like no judgment or like there's nothing wrong with that. Like that is like a very like childlike need. And so I had that title for a while, and then kind of like the idea for the title track Center of Affection, like the chorus kind of melody a little bit in my head for probably like a long time. And then it was the hardest song to like finish, primarily like I think the verses. But it kind of I think just encaptures like the theme of the record at large, which is just like whether it's like a moment of rage on the record or whether it's like a moment of like pure tenderness, like the overarching theme is that like I want to get closer and deeper into like connection with like my community and myself as well.
That's a cool little dual approach.
Yeah.
Didn't
and
think
like
about it like that.
Also like the music video for Center of Affection, like there's like these spirals, and I had this like really like synchronistic thing with spirals where they kept following me for like a few weeks before we were like ready to shoot the video. And then I like called up my friend Blair, and we were like talking about the like concept for the video, and they were like, I just made these like sculptural like wire spirals thing, and I feel like it's a really cool image of like going like whether it's like self-discovery or like relationships and growing pains with that, like you're just kind of like going around in a circle, but the hope is like to get closer into like yourself and to your people.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Well, for our third track, I always like to hear about like a personal favorite or what your sweetest one off the record is.
Yeah. There's so many, but
Love.
I think I'm doing like a switch in my head maybe.
You can do two.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to stick to the rules this time.
Hell yeah.
I think my song Experiments, I just really love to sing it because it feels like I was like a music therapy major in college for like maybe a semester or two, but there is
sure.
like science behind like where a melody sits in your like throat can like, I don't know, activate different parts of like both your muscles obviously, but your like throat muscles, but your like brain and like synapses. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this was a long time ago and I dropped out. But the melody like itself is like so cathartic to sing, and it also feels so much what the song is about, which is about a lot of what we're talking about of like to love a person as a process is a quote that I use a lot in describing this song, because it's just about like me in very deep therapy and then like going to my partner and like feeling a lot of guilt that I knew that I was trying on like behaviors and new ways of living and being for myself that was like bumpy and awkward and hard probably to like go with me through that.
Yeah.
And I think that's like such a real thing of like friends, or like I know I'm this way with friends, and then I experience this way with friends of like I can know that they're trying on something and it like feels wonky and like some of it is awkward or hard.
Yeah.
But it's like for the greater good of like I know you're bettering yourself and like learning more about yourself, and like that's what the song is about, is me trying on things and it not always like going super well, but asking someone to kind of like sit with me through that.
Wow.
Yeah, but I also just like really love to sing it.
Okay.
Which is why I chose
all
it.
of the above. I also noticed your spiral tattoo as you were talking.
Oh yeah, I got that after the spirals kept following me.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
I love a universe sign.
Yeah.
That's also, what is it? The Fibonacci sequences? Yeah. The spiral. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Okay, awesome. Well, I have 3 final questions for you.
Let's go.
I would love to know if your music, specifically Center of Affection, were a candle, what would it smell like?
Ooh.
It can be like a vibe of a smell too. Yeah.
Not to be like the most basic person on the planet, but
sure.
I think it'd be Santal, like some kind of Santal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like I could smell that forever.
So good.
And it's like comforting but sweet, but like not too sweet.
Yeah.
You know?
A little musky in there.
Musky, that's the word. Musky. It's musky. Let's get musky. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'd also love to know what your favorite sound is right now, but like a life sound, not a music sound.
Yeah. Okay. I just moved to Brooklyn, and this is going to be really weird, but
good.
I have like a strong Hasidic neighborhood that I live in, and it sounds like a siren, but it's like it goes up and then it like hangs really high for a really long time, and it's like the like Shabbat siren.
Oh, nice.
But now it's like become really sweet to me. I don't know. And it also feels like it essentially is a siren, but I just really like feeling like there are people around me.
Yeah. I mean, it's an indicator for an entire community.
Yeah. And it's also just like kind of cool. Like, I don't know. And yeah, it just like feels like home right now.
Yeah. To know that there's enough people around you, like within earshot to like,
yeah.
And that's all important to them.
Yeah. That's
sick. Okay, love. My very final question is who your ones to watch are. So who should we be listening to?
Okay. I know my friend Belle was just on here.
Yes.
And I love her new record. My friend Meg Eslier, I love her record. Lots of good music coming out of Brooklyn. Greg Freeman, I really like.
Oh my God, one of my favorites.
Yeah. That is crazy. The new Emily Yasina record, I really like.
Ooh. So
much good music right now.
Yeah. The Greg Freeman record, that was, the picture of it is in Asbury Park. Mm-hmm. Do you know the one? Mm-hmm. That I only listened to it because I was like, this is a guy standing in front of something in Asbury Park. Yeah. And now obsessed with him. So
Jersey Girls ride.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Congrats on the record.
Thanks so much.
Yay. Once again, this is Ones to Watch Chef's Choice. I'm Abby and this is Wilby. Listen to Center of Affection. Yay.